Okay, so the recording starts. So once again, good afternoon. And by the way, the purpose of this recording is for you to use this in the future. Okay, baka kasi hindi nyo masyadong marinig yung discussion natin because of the signal or yes, the problem on internet connectivity. Baka hindi nyo gaanong marinig. And then baka meron kayong concerns na pwede ninyong maging reference itong video na to. So I will be uploading a copy of this video. I will be uploading it sa Google Classroom natin. I will be sending you a copy through your email, and I will be uploading it sa Facebook Messenger natin if kaya ng Facebook Messenger, because we all know that meron siyang limitation for 25 MB. So anyway, again, you can use this recording, no? And aside from this recorded video or this video, I will be also sending a copy of the presentation na gagamitin ko ngayon sa class orientation na ito. So do not worry if meron kayong hindi masyadong makita because I'll be giving you a copy of this. Okay, I will now share my screen. I would like to remind everyone that if your gadget has a very small screen, meron pong mga portions ng presentation ko siguro na hindi nyo gaanong makita. But again, do not worry because I'll be sharing you or I'll be giving you a copy of this presentation so as with this video presentation. Okay? So, yung iba na nanggaling pa sa SCE135 or ano, the presentation looks familiar, but some of the contents binago, no? So once again, this is SCE137 Anatomy and Physiology for Teachers, and I would like to formally introduce myself sa mga hindi pa nakakilala sa akin. I think this is very important, or it is very important for me to introduce myself because some of you here are my advisees. So mabuti lang at maigi lang na maibigay ko yung kompletong pangalan ko for your future reference at ano pa man yung gagamitan ninyo. Okay? So I am Fernando Rubicoy Sicati Jr. or simply Fernando R. Sicati Jr. And then I would like to be preferred called as Sir Fern. No? So ayoko nung Sir Fernando because Fernando is very masculine and I think hindi siya masyadong appropriate for me. So preferably, I wanted to be called as Sir Fred. Okay. Um, a little background, short na lang natin, no? I am teaching for almost for 8 years now. I have graduated Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Biology in MSU IIT. Then right after that, nakapag-work din ako ng MSU IIT until from 2012 to 2018. Then right after Philippine Science High School naman in Dipolog City for 1 year. And then for 3 months naman sa DepEd Dapitan City. And then my current job will be here, no, sa MSU main campus. Hopefully I will be staying here longer because of course I love MSU kasi dito ako nanggaling. Okay? And and for the subject, so this is our classroom now, no? Our classroom, despite of the pandemic, we could still pull off our this semester or specifically this subject. So we will be using Google Classroom as the learning management system of this subject na kahit wala tayo sa typical classroom natin, dito pa rin tayo mag-meet. Okay? So bali dito yung tagpuan natin kung baga no sa Google Classroom. So this is our Google Classroom by the way. And then, of course, uploading of materials. Ang mga materials will be uploaded sa classwork tab. So please check on it. Nandiyan na po. Pero hindi pa yan kompleto, no? If you are going to explore your every module there, wala pa yung wala pa yung mga documents talaga, no? All I did there is I placed parts para alam ko kung ano yung ilalagay ko diyan. Okay, lecture handouts. By the way, I will be providing lecture handouts. Yung gagamitin ko talaga na PowerPoint presentation. And then, of course, a pre-recorded lecture video. The pre-recorded lecture video ang nandoon ay bali yung discussion ng PowerPoint. So i-upload ko siya. Do not worry because I will be placing a video na appropriate sa inyo, no? So I will be giving you a video for intended for MP4, for 3GP, any video file format, i-upload ko para pwede sa inyo. Parang wala talagang rason na, sir, I cannot upload the video, sir, I cannot view the video, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And of course, you would notice that our module is sorted by week, but there are times or there are activities, children, na hindi kaya ang isang buong linggo. So we can extend that to another week. Anyway, next, class learning activities. Again, by the way, please take note of your questions because I will ask that later after the presentation. For class learning activities, you will be notified if there will be materials, especially activity sheets, that will be uploaded in the classroom. I believe kasi na hindi lahat may internet connectivity sa loob ng bahay. So yung iba kailangan pang lumabas banda sa may kalsada, yung iba pupunta pa ng rooftop, yung iba pupunta pa ng bundok and so on, no? That is why para hindi naman uh, maging wasting yung tinatawag nating oras on checking your Google Classroom for SCE137, I will be notifying you if there will be new uploads. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na nire-restrict ko kayo to open the classroom, no? You're always free to open the classroom. It's just that every time I will be uploading new materials, I will notify you para alam nyo agad. So, I will be posting it sa Google Classroom as a notification. I will be automatically, I think, if ever merong nag-post, pag ang teacher mag-post ng something sa Google Classroom, it will be notified to your email. So you can check on that through your email. I will text you through message, no? Nakaplano na yan lahat. Kasali na yun sa budget yung pag-text ko, no? So I will be texting you and of course, I will be posting announcement and notifications sa FB Messenger natin. Para wala talagang rason na, sir, hindi ko nabasa. Sir, na hindi ko alam, sir, na meron palang isubmit. Na, sir, hindi ko alam, sir, na ganyan, blah, blah, blah. So wala talagang rason. Okay? Technically, all activities are all good for a week. I did mention that the minimum length or period for submission, no, is a week. But then again, there are times talaga na yung activity is hindi kaya yung 1 week. That is why it will still be stated in the instruction. This time, children, gina-emphasize ko talaga ito, the importance of reading and comprehending the instruction, no? Supposedly kasi yung teachers natin pag magbibigay sila for this type of lesson delivery, dapat kasi na yung teacher comprehensive and very specific but comprehensive, specific yet comprehensive yung instruction nila, no? That is why if you're going to look at, meron akong mga postings na napakataas, no? So, kasi nga, we will not do this kasi anytime, every time. This virtual meeting, mangyayari lang ito once a month or twice a month, nakadepende sa urgency. So, kung hindi naman, okay, once a month na lang. So, meaning to say, every time you will be performing activities, quizzes, exams, you will be given an instruction. So, meaning, you are to read really the instruction. Every word dapat himahimayin. Anyway, as much as possible, I will be using common words. I'm sure naman you are old enough naman, no, to intindi English language and of course Filipino. So that is why there are times that I will be using code switching. So I will mix English and Filipino so that you could really catch up kung ano yung ibig kong sabihin. If ever meron tayong questions, that's the time that you will ask the teacher. It is always imperative for you students, especially to my advices and to all BS and sciences here, that if you have problems, you really have to mention it to your teacher. Bahala pag mali taog naong si teacher. Basta kay dapat mo duol ka ni teacher and ask the teacher queries. That's very essential. And that is imperative, no? Kita ma, estudyante ka, teacher mo ko. Yung teacher mo nandito, yung teacher mo hindi yung parents mo, yung teacher mo hindi yung friends mo, yung teacher mo hindi yung social media. So do not talk with them. If you have problems, do not talk to them. Talk to your teachers. Next deadline, this is very important. I find it very useful kasi nga kailangan talaga nating ma-regulate yung time, no? Ang ang factor nitong online learning is yung time talaga, very essential. That is why we really have to have due date para ma-regulate natin yung schedules natin. At the same time, para din maka-move on tayo sa next level. Okay? Now, if there would be due dates and alam ko na lahat kayo parang overload, no? Ang dami yung subjects kasi nga bonggang-bongga may nag 30 units, 27 and so on. So, meaning to say, marami kayong dapat i-submit for that week. So make sure I would suggest, especially I strongly recommend it as your advisor na dapat gumawa kayo ng listahan ng mga dapat inyong gagawin for that week para walang makaligtaan. Okay? Baka irason ninyo na kasi hindi kami na-remind ni sir. Oh, that is our list. Actually, that is our responsibility to look into you. But again, that is also your responsibility as a student. Imagine marami po kayo. Ang dami-dami nyo. We have to think each one of you. We have to think our subjects. We have to think for our lessons kung paano namin i-deliver. So most likely there are really times na we cannot give you updates. We cannot tell you, okay, how are you? Kumusta na yung classes, somewhat like that, and so on. So please take note. Anyway, if there will be due dates sa mga activities natin, it will be reflected naman sa Google Classroom. And you will be notified through your email. Okay? Since the classroom has its feature not to accept any outputs after the indicated due date. Now, remember, yung classroom natin kasi meron siyang power to close an item or to close an activity or quiz pag lalagpas siya ng due date. So make sure children, if we have problems on deadlines and if you wanted na to have an extension, please tell me ahead. Right after kung ma-post, try to look at the instruction and try to look at the content of the activity and tell me kung ano yung nasa isipan ninyo. If you think that 1 week is not enough for a deadline, please tell me. Do not tell your parents. Do not tell your friends that, oh my God, kini bito si Sir Ferno kay over kaayo. Kabalo nag-pandemic, ang daming problema. Yung activity 1.1 at saka 1.2, 1 week lang. Okay? So do not tell them because they cannot solve the problem. I am the one who can solve the problem. I am the one who has the power to solve the problem. I am the one who has the power to stretch out the deadline. Okay? So do not tell anyone, just tell me. Okay? And at the same time, papag-usapan natin. But mind you, children, that hindi lahat ng gusto ninyo ay papayagan ko. Kasi nga, titingnan ko din yan, ang mga considerations. The important thing here is dapat mag-usap tayo. Because for this time, communication is the key. No? Ang dami kasing factors para maging successful itong klase at itong klase na to with this kind of time, no? First and foremost tala is communication. Konting miscommunication lang sabog ang subject na ito. Okay? So you really have to talk to me. Okay? Aside from I am your advisor, I'm very open to you guys. Aside from I am your advisor, I am also your subject teacher. So it's very fine for me. I hope you get that. Next is the submission of outputs. This one, the submission of outputs are always online. I'm so sorry, no? Online talaga siya. Sir, bakit po online? The very obvious answer to that is I cannot travel to your place. You cannot travel to my place. I am not always in MSU Main. You cannot travel to MSU Main also. If some of you can submit it to MSU Main, the problem here is I cannot pick that up immediately. Okay? So meaning to say, let's do this na gagawin talaga natin to that you will be submitting your outputs online. Since I knew that you have a lot of difficulties and problems and so on, internet connectivity, sir, cellphone na po yung gamit ko, wala akong laptop, wala akong printer, wala akong bad paper, wala akong ink. blah, blah, blah. I knew all of that. No, I know all of those problems. Now, ang concern ko lang dito sa submission of outputs, my main concern lang talaga mga anak is that dapat meron akong nakita na nag-submit kayo at yung sinubmit ninyo dapat organized at nababasa ko. Kahit anong format yan na submission, basta meron akong nakita at mababasa, okay, walang problema. Okay? Kaya sinulat ko dito, thus in submitting your output, you may use any means applicable in every submission. Kaya nga yung mga sa panahon ngayon, yung tinatawag nating initiative at saka resourcefulness, those are very essential na attitude na dapat ninyong mapossess, no? Do not think of wala ako nito. Ay, wala ko inani, wala akong ganito, wala akong cellphone, blah, 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 and so on. So, paano yan? Nag-enroll ka. Di ba? Kailangan natin itong matapos itong semester na to. You have problems. Your other classmates have problems also, but they can still pull it off, no? Because meron talagang tinatawag na initiatives and resourcefulness. Kung gugustuhin mo talaga, maraming paraan. Pero pag ayaw, may isang dahilan. Okay? And then, of course, children, for that, please make sure to read the instructions before sending your outputs. This is very imperative for you. Dapat magiging practice na ninyo ito, children, that before you are to answer an activity or whatsoever, you really have to read the instructions. After you are done, go back to the instructions before sending your output. Okay? Para walang magkamali because by the time you will submit it to me, I will consider that that is your final answer and that is your final output. I will not reconsider anymore. Okay? So dapat maging ano tayo, maging ano ba yan? What you call this? Magiging matinik, somewhat like that, no? Dapat yung mata at isipan natin dapat hindi talaga naghihiwalay. Okay? Let's please be observant and very keen no sa mga lahat ng gagawin natin. Hindi tayo dapat mataranta, okay? Let's compose ourselves, let's be organized and like that. And of course, children, since I am your advisor, I would like to say this na cheating for me is a big no-no. In all forms of cheating, that is a big no-no. And I believe in your religion, in your belief in Islam, cheating is a grave sin. So please do not do that. Sir, kasi sir, hindi ko talaga alam, sir, na may internet man, sir. So paano yan? Ay, sir, may libro ako. Eh, yung question mo, sir, na what is what is chemosynthesis or define chemosynthesis? 20 points yun, sir. So paano yun? Sayang yung 20 points. So kung hindi ako maghanap ng paraan, naghanap ng paraan, nag-search sa Google. Kinopya kung ano yung nasa Google. Pagkatapos ikopya, walang citation. So meaning to say, sa'yo yun? Di ba hindi? So make sure every time na meron kayong kukunin na idea from somebody or anywhere else, dapat i-acknowledge natin sa ating write-up. The important thing there, dapat ma-acknowledge siya. Para naman alam ko na, okay, this idea came from this place of somewhere like that. Baka sabihin nyo kasi, ay nahiya ako kasi lahat na lang ginoogle ko. Yes, you can Google it. You can actually Google it. Then you read the definition. If you wanted to based on your understanding about the definition, you can write it down. But still, you have to write the citation, who owns the idea. The concept kasi, children, is the idea. Okay? So kung kinuha mo yan, yung idea from somebody else, somewhere else, or anywhere else, dapat yung i-acknowledge kung saan mo siya kinuha. Okay? I hope that is very clear to you guys. Para naman, this will become a practice, no? Because you will be becoming like us. You will be a future teachers. You will be future teachers. So that is why we have to practice like this. I hope that is very clear. Next, okay, honesty is the best policy. This is very common sa mga classrooms natin. Now is no time to think of what you don't have. Think of what you can do with what there is. If you're going to look at really, I did mention this, no? I did mention this na talaga, do not think of the things na wala ka, no? think of kung ano ang meron ka at paano mo ito magagamit, no? Meaning, this particular sentence here, sentences, yan po ang proof na tinatawag natin na initiative and resourcefulness. Next, according to Obama, we really have to get up. We really have to get up and do something. Because if you don't get up and you don't do anything, walang mangyayari sa semester na to. Walang mangyayari sa subject na ito. Walang mangyayaring sagot sa mga activities, quizzes, and assignments ninyo. Okay? Let's jump off to the subject. Again, this is SCE137, Anatomy and Physiology for Teachers. This three-unit course deals with the study of fundamental structures of the human body and their corresponding functions. So please expect that we will be discussing the 11 systems. No? It emphasizes the integration of the organ systems in relation to normal health and provides information on associated disorders. Hindi ko na lang nilagay dito yung laboratory because this subject has a laboratory. Now, since meron siyang laboratory, it will be integrated. So meaning to say, it is expected na medyo meron kayong mga kailangan dapat gawin to suffice the laboratory part, no? Okay. So let's try to look at now your grading system. Supposedly, ang gagawin ko sa grading system ninyo or components ng grading system ninyo ay ipapaghiwalay ko sana yung lecture at saka laboratory. Pero naisipan ko na okay, wag na para hindi naman tayo ma-stress, hindi tayo gaanong ma-stress at tingnan yung components ng grade ninyo. So let's try to look at children. By the way, the passing percentage is 75%. Please mind that. Participation is 5%. Sir, saan po yan magagaling? The participation, anytime na meron tayong interactions, okay, that is 5%, especially the virtual meeting, this one. So your attendance here, your attendance, your presence ha, kasi yung iba kasi, sir, hindi, I tried 100 times and I can't get in. It's okay. As long as I know na nandyan ka, as long as na nakita ko talaga nag-effort ka, nakita ko, you can have participation. But this is not the only ano ba yan? The only basis for participation na marami pa. Okay? Next, individual outputs. Kung titingnan niyo po yung individual outputs natin, yan po ang pinaka-malaking porsyento. It's a 70-30. Okay. Yan po ang pinakamalaking percentage, no? Meaning to say, lahat ng gagawin niyo dapat kompleto para medyo confident ka na papasa ka sa subject na to. Okay? Because children, I really don't want to give 5. So please, let's do it well. Let's talk about it. Kailangan ko talaga ng tinatawag ninyo na cooperation. Okay? Next, major examination. Kung titingnan nyo, that is 20% only. We will be having 3 major exams. Of course, the prelim exam, midterm, and in the finals. Please be reminded and please take note that the exam is online exam. Online exam plus time pressure. So meaning, every time, wait sa, okay, sorry. Nakalimutan ko. This is SCE137. Congratulations. By the way, this subject, wala po itong exam. Sorry, but I'll change it. Pakikita ko sa inyo. Wala itong exam. I hope na maging happy kayo. So this is, wait, sorry. I forgot rows. Because it is 90 and then 100. Okay. So yan. Wala kayong exam, by the way. You don't have any exams. So, individual outputs lang and then research article synthesis. Now, remember I did give you the so-called challenge. If you can make it, if you can make the challenge, you can have as much as 50% of the individual output. Titingnan natin, no, kung kakayanin. I will post the details sa Google Classroom natin, and then titingnan ninyo, papag-usapan ninyo lahat kung kaya ninyong gawin yung challenge. Kasi ang gagawin ko dito, if marami kayo, according to our population, we are 35, no? Most likely 35 tayo. Okay. So kung kakayanin ninyo, I will be dividing you into two. And then kung kaya naman ng lahat na mapapasa yung challenge is i-rearrange ko ang grading system. Pero kung hindi naman, okay lang. Sige. So participation 5%, individual outputs, that is 60%. And then research article synthesis 35%, and there's a total for 100%. Sir, what is the research article synthesis? Kung nakikita ninyo sa Google Classroom natin, meron talagang synthesis doon. Ano ang gagawin? Again, sa individual outputs, lahat na yung gagawin ninyo ha. And then nakaseparate yung research article synthesis because this will probably one of the things that will suffice to the laboratory part of this subject. Yung challenge will also suffice the laboratory, no, natin. Pero nakadepende yan kung kaya ninyo or hindi. Okay. So I will be posting that. So an example of research article synthesis, ang mangyayari dito, children, is that you will search, like for example, every week kasi, kung titingnan nyo yung module natin, meron siyang specific system na i-discuss, no? Like for example, uh, um, third week natin is digestive system. So you will search, remember I gave you an instruction to create ResearchGate na account because you can find things sa ResearchGate about digestive system. So all you have to do, children, is to search for a publication with regards ang topic niya dapat is pasok sa digestive system. Okay? Dapat pasok siya sa digestive system. And then ano ang gagawin namin, sir? Ang gagawin niyo is ilalagay niyo yan sa ano ba yan? Susulat nyo. When we say synthesis kasi, kung ano yung naintindihan ninyo sa research. Okay? And then the challenging part here, children, is that the terms, the technicalities, medyo deep talaga. No? This will be a practice to you because for you kasi, of course, all of you, it is expected you will be enrolling in the future sa master's degree. Okay? So basically, meron kayong pa-major, parang ganyan. So this could help, no? Sa research article synthesis. So sir, anong gagawin? Like for example, ang topic ninyo ay digestive. Makita niyo ba yung screen? Makita niyo naman?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Like
sir.
for Okay, very good. Like for example, ang hinahanap natin na synthesis or article is all about digestive system. Ang gagawin ninyo, you just have to search digestive system and then maghahanap kayo ng publication or research article, that is publications. Pili kayo ng article, children, and then sa module natin, dyan sa Google Classroom natin, meron akong question dyan na what is the title of your research article? So you have to reply to that question. But it is later na ha. Everything na gagawin ninyo sa modules, dapat maghintay kayo ng instruction. Okay? So maghintay kayo kung pwede na kayong gumalaw and so on. Okay. So that is it. Meron kayong mga about digestive systems na researches. And then ang gagawin ninyo, children, you have to read the article or the research article. And then right after reading, you have to really understand kung ano ang nandoon sa research article. And then based on your understanding, write it down. And that is now the synthesis part. So you have to submit it. Okay? In any forms of submission, in any types na pwede sa inyo. Basta i-submit nyo siya sa dapat niyang lagyan. Kasi nandyan yan sa Google Classroom natin. Makikita nyo yan. Okay. And that is 35% of your grade. Sir, ano ba yan, sir? Ilan po yung article na gagawin namin? Since we have ilang modules ba yan? Lahat ng systems kasi, so most likely lahat ng yun gagawa ninyo. So that is on the weekly basis. Okay? So that is for the components of your grading system. Again, wala tayong exam. Okay, wala tayong exam. Pero meron kayong mga gagawin naman to suffice the subject. So the passing percentage is 75%. Also, you can use this website, yun siya, Hindawi. And I'll be giving you links. Madami pang mga links, children, that you can download journals and research publications about systems. Itong Hindawi, madami din ito. Okay. Okay, let's proceed to Q&A. Are there any questions or concerns?
Sir,
Yes,
sir, ano regarding sa
Aisa?
articles? So yes sir, kung mag-search kami sir ng articles, okay lang na pare-pareho yung article sir?
No, hindi talaga.
Or
That is
kailangan
actually the
different?
iba-iba talaga yung title dapat. So that is the reason why you really have to answer the question every time na malapit ng mag-submission ng article. Merong question doon kung nakikita ninyo sa Google Classroom natin, no? Merong question doon again na what is the title of your research article? The reason bakit ginawa ko 'yun para alam ko na walang magdo-duplicate na title. Okay? In a way, marami namang
Sir,
research. Oh
yes
yes,
sir.
sobrang dami ng researches about digestive system, ang dami talaga. Okay. As much as possible, children do not get. Anyway, I will be placing that sa instruction, but I will mention it na lang that if you are to get a research article, do not get the research article na sobrang matagal na. As much as possible, 5 years back. Okay? Kasi yan yung parang recent pa na result. So mga 5 years. So when you pick a title and research, count 5 years back kung pwede pa ba siya. Okay? Any other, did I answer your question, Aisa?
Yes sir. Thank you sir.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions?
Hello, Sir Fern.
Yes, dear. Aslia, yes.
Sir, yung sa Google Classroom, yung answeran na let me know you,
Yes.
na hindi po siya ma-open.
Hindi siya ma-open?
Yes, sir.
Bakit? Anong error niya?
Parang maghingi muna daw sa'yo ng permission to open the document.
Anong ginamit mo na email, Ad?
Yung institutional account ko po.
Okay. Sige, I'll try to check the link, no? Sige, I'll try to
Okay,
check.
sir.
Pero yung link yung ginamit mo talaga yung nandoon sa Google Classroom man ka.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Opo.
sige. Anyway, I'll check the permission. No, sige, check ko. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Any other concern? Wala na ba? Nagkakaintindihan? Okay. Again, I really needed your cooperation. If you have problems about the subject, please notify me. I am open as long as I will answer your queries. I will entertain your queries as long as I am still awake. So probably if you are still awake at 12 midnight, you can message me. Again, I will reply to your concern. If ever na hindi ako makareply, do not post it sa Facebook, no? Ang dami kong concern, ganyan. So, again, hindi sila nakakatulong, no? Please message me personally. You already have my contact number. Meron tayong GC. You can message me through FB Messenger personally. You can email me. Madaming format for me to be informed. Okay? I hopefully okay tayong lahat. And hopefully maging productive itong subject na to. I will do my best really that despite this is the challenge, this will be my challenge, no? And of course, challenge dito sa iba niyo pang teacher that since this one is your major subject, I will really do my best to be for this subject to be successful because this is your major subject. So gusto ko na meron talaga kayong matutunan coming from this subject kahit mga 1% lang charm. Over po na 1%, no? Okay. Sabi pila ka bulan nga mag-uban ta 1% lang na panduklon yun ta mo. Sige. Okay. If you don't have any concerns, kung meron pa ba? Wala na. Tingnan natin yung chat box. Okay, walang concerns. Okay, so walang concerns. Thank you so much. So, if you don't have any concerns, please open your camera. We will be having our photo op. Picture tayo, no? So, you open your camera. Ay, nakakahagard. Sana yung iba? Kindly open your camera. Okay? Okay, smile. Char, smile. Okay, ready? Ready? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile, everyone. Ay. Another. Very good. That's it. Thank you so much. If you don't have any concerns or you still have concerns, please PM me. PM is the key. Okay? Sige, if you don't have any concerns, you can now exit the room. Thank you so much, everyone.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, everyone. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, sir.